Warning, we are in a THORnews fundraiser week for July 4th, leading up there. And so who knows what I'm going to say? The kid gloves are off and anything goes, baby. And the world seems to be filled with candy asses. Yay. We've got a July 4th penumbral lunar eclipse coming. And the energy shall be escalating as this is the third and final of our 3 summer eclipses. The first being a lunar, the second being a solar, and the third being a lunar over the US of A. And the last time this happened that we could see it in the Americas was 2001 in July. And if you remember, 2001 was a pretty big life-changing year. So yeah, anything goes, 2020 style. And one time I got invited to a NASA event and got to talk to pretty much everybody in each sector, or at least someone representing each sector. And so comets are like part of my game, dude. And so at this point, we have every reason to believe that Comet C2020 F3 NEOWISE has the makings to be something special. Comet of the century, dare I say. All right. The comet is at a 0.6 magnitude. I repeat, the comet is at a 0.6 magnitude. And never in my time at THORnews have we had a comet anywhere near as bright as this one. And projections have it that in a week, on the same day, that is a big day, July 4th, it is supposed to be at its brightest. Now, with negative 0.7. Now, this comet is under the ecliptic and by the sun. So we cannot see it in our Earth cameras right now. You see that? And so it's behind the sun, obstructed. But when it gets to be up here, we should be able to see it as it gets farther away from the sun. When exactly, nobody knows. So the only pictures we have to go on now are NASA's LASCO C3. And they're showing it to be impressive. Really big in comparison to other stars and planets and asteroids around it. And so here, as we click around, one moment, please. Okay. So this is the 4th of July. This is when it's supposed to be at its closest approach to the sun and when it starts to get over the ecliptic and farther enough away from the sun, even though it's getting close, that we can see it. But we may not get to see it until a week or two after, like when it comes around. So like this thing has a chance to be incredibly impressive. And when we will see it exactly, nobody knows, man. But the coolest thing is that right now it is at a 0.6 magnitude. And nobody knows how bright it will get. So it'll just appear in the sky just after sunset, in a week or two. And it may be like some have said, a second moon, or as bright as Venus is at its brightest. Who knows what it's going to be like, man? It is 2020. Usually comets are duds. They're disappointing. But this one, we got a warning from Nostradamus. As we've been breaking it down at THORnews. And so this is going to be a very interesting story. But with all the gas giants and all the planets on the same side of the sun, we are going to have to pay attention to the earthquakes and the volcanoes. Like, I mean, look at all the planets together. Like, all of them. In all the places they could be in this giant round radius circle, they're all down here in the rotation. And that is exciting. I mean, they're all lumped together. So the planetary angular orbital momentum is incredible. we're expecting a lot of Earth weather changes. We're hoping the sun wakes up soon in July as well. That would be great, is if the sun woke up as it kicks around and it's coming down. But we shall see. Yeah, I will be here before you, doing what I do and doing it as best as I can. As your Planetary Defense Commander, Star-Lord, New Thor 7, the T, and, I love the pressure of being Planetary Defense Commander, and I do love the monthly fundraiser aspect of it, because it makes my life like an actual video game. Like, did I do well enough over the last 7.7 years at THORnews to earn another month? Did I do well enough in 2020, giving you guys information and videos to earn another month? Did I do well enough in June to earn enough contributions, donations, prayers, good thoughts, well wishes to earn another month? And who knows? Maybe one day I'll do so great I can get a motor vehicle so I can drive around and pretend like I'm in a rocket ship. But yeah, it's going to be a very interesting situation. New 2020 levels, and it'll pretty much be like the new story after the eclipse season of the summer 2020 is over, and I expect the energy to get super duper extra lit. I mean, it may get so interesting, like 8% of the people are convinced that whatever we're seeing in the sky is Project Bluebeam. I don't know if you're old enough in the true community to remember, because there have been like a zillion conspiracy theories that have come and gone over the last 8 years. And remember, the whole Jupiter Saturn big dance is happening December 21st, 2020. It's all lead up after that. So I'll be here. I'd appreciate all the cool, kind, funny, smart, creative people out there that could stick around and help us save the world every single week. Because those are the planets, I think. And so look at it like it's going to be a pretty impressive show. And if it's not, you can come back in August and be like, man, you said this comet was going to be cool. And it was not cool. So yeah, I'm wish casting. I think this is going to be definitely the coolest comet we've ever seen. So stay tuned. And I got 6 days left in my fundraiser. So if you would like to contribute, that is how I continue to do what I do. What I do is make tons of videos for you guys every day about really interesting subjects. All right, so you can send me a snail mail, care packages, anything, to say thank you, And I guess we could start celebrating my 8 years at THORnews. It happens in November, but it's been 8 years. Get snail mail, PayPal, Venmo, CashApp, Patron. I got $1,490 left to go with 6 days left. Special thanks to Asteroid Fight Club, the Texas Angel, Ellie, Magus Gentle Giant, and Cody, and everybody out there who has been cool and said prayers, good thoughts to keep me doing what I do, because I do love my job. All right, so y'all have a great day. Stay cool, and God bless everyone. May the force be with you always. Let us all live long and prosper together. Pretty please.